3, 2, 1.
In 2026, there are cultures that people still imbibe that we know is detrimental to us, but we still uphold them because we want to continue keeping track of our ancestral experience and all that, all in the name of cultures and traditions. There are things that are happening in 2026 in the rural areas that will shock you, and that's exactly what we are here to do today. Welcome to season 2. Thank you very much for coming back to the Let's Talk Show. Happy New Year. I think I left in November and I came back 2 months later. Una no go understand. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later. So on my couch today in the studio, this is Tilly. Una go don't hear about Tilly from behind camera. Today una don't see her.
You people be hearing about Tilly.
Una go don't see her every time. Tilly, how far? Tilly, how far? And this is the Tilly. Welcome. Thank you for giving me time to talk. Because when I wanted to reach out to you, I didn't know that you were going to agree because I felt like coach no they play.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be on the Let's Talk Show? Like, come on. Who wouldn't want to be on the Let's Talk Show?
So, December, January, November, I've been away. I think I left here on the 25th, something. Yeah, that was the last time I posted. And I just wanted us to catch up on how was your Christmas like, and how was your New Year like?
Christmas was walk, back-to-back work, and after the whole work, when I wanted to give myself break 25th, 26th until the New Year, guess what happened? I broke down sick, and I was sick for about 1 week plus.
Malaria, typhoid?
I think it was malaria. So I was doing malaria treatment and getting drips and all. Then I got well. Fast forward to January 1st. January 1st, another sickness. It was I don't know, they call it bloating.
You were bloating?
Yeah. I felt bloated. If I chop small like this, I don't feel full, and it was crazy.
It's just not the acid reflux.
It's not acid reflux. So this one is like, I think there was gas in my stomach and all that. That was December and January. So January was back to work. I did not even have any birthday in December.
So you did not oblate?
I did not oblate. I didn't oblate at all. I feel like you don't have to wait till December to oblate. You can oblate anytime.
I get it.
So I feel oblate for weekend. Like this weekend now, I took myself out. I went swimming, bought myself some really lovely barbecue stuff, and took long drives. Just chill on my own. I love my personal chilling time.
Okay, so my New Year, after I left the studio, I had work to do somewhere in Megamond Estate. So I had to stay back at phase 2 at my friend's place. So I was stuck. I came to her place ending November, and I stayed there. I didn't even know I was going to do Christmas there, funny enough, but I stayed in Olamide's house for the whole Christmas.
Wow. How was it?
And then I wanted to shoot vlog max. Remember I told you then I wanted to shoot vlog. I said, maybe we could be shooting it here, but it wasn't as I wanted it, but at least it was something. It was, my friend is an introvert. She doesn't do too much, and then me now, I like to adapt. Anywhere I see, like if you don't talk, me self I no go talk. If you want mad, me self I go follow you mad. So I was just mirroring whatever it is she was saying, right? But aside being at her place, I still stepped out a few times, still courtesy of her, and then met up with a few friends. I oblate, I think just once.
What is that oblate like? Looking at that.
Oblate is maybe you go for a concert, go to a lounge. I went somewhere.
So which concert did you go for?
I don't even know, but it was somewhere in there. Once, I went out once, and one of the reasons why I did not go out, aside the fact that I am in a toxic relationship with Sapa, like I was not. Oh my God. Oh Jesus!
Sapa, let my people go.
My enemy now Sapa, but it can't be like say we do situationship. but even at that, another reason too, even with the relationship with Sapa, there was also road no deliverance. Like especially when I was on it, I started feeling bad. If I know I could just come to Surulere, Surulere was lit. Surulere,
that's the traffic in Surulere.
I did not know.
Thomas, this mall. What's the name of that mall in Surulere? Adeni Rogo Soya.
Yeah.
That road.
What about Ikeja?
Serious traffic. because at Jared there was also traffic. So the reason why I know all this is because I was going for jobs around that side. You understand? Surulere, Ikeja GRA, on the island, traffic everywhere. It was as if there was a construction going on the whole of Lagos.
I thought it was just the island, because if you want waka, before you reach it, they go Uber, 35k, 50k. How much am I earning? How much am I making now?
Uber boats. You guys need to work with that shit, man.
Like, the reason it's because of IJGB. It's because of IJGB. You know, IJGBs, if they spend money in naira, they'll convert it to pounds and dollars and sterling. But we and the Rams, we were naira is naira, no. There is no conversion anywhere. If you want to go and make up back, they will tell you the new price. We're not going to Adubo to go and play it here, because it's not me that you give for my mother. Yeah. Although Christmas, it wasn't very, very too much for me. I just did the one that I can do. Why? It's because I've been doing Christmas for the longest. For 28 years of my life, I've been doing Christmas. So I feel like if I survive the next Christmas, I will still celebrate it either ways. And the best Christmas is yet to come. So as this one no work, another one go work. And then Christmas in Lagos is becoming something else. Honestly, the IJGBs are beginning to spoil it. Except from the
IJGBs, like people actually want to use it to collect money
from them.
They're not saying that December.
No, I'm not saying it is them that is spoiling it. Sorry, I think I said it the wrong way. The fact that they are coming in is the reason why people are tripling and quadrupling things.
Even if there was no IJGBs,
it was not hard for us.
People go see increased price. You know why? People believe like that December I go make money. All the money I never make from January to November, I go make them for December.
What about some of us that are not making extra income?
Do you get? But like that is what, you know, all these restaurants, all these lounges, that's what they want to do. Then January, everybody knows that, okay. So there's a kind of stereotype for those kind of months. So January, people think that it's a dry season, like everywhere dry, we don't spend our money finish. You know, those kind of.
January, mad.
But why was January so long? Let's say no edge.
97th of January, 90 days.
We don't use like 2 weeks for January. I check calendar, my feet. I say, God, It was very slow, very long, very dry, very. I don't want to say depressing. It wasn't depressing, it can't be depressing for us, even if it's depressing for anybody, it can't be depressing for this woman.
But the zeros, we are not zeroing.
Olowo, this is Olowo here. Really here. Too much money.
I beg you. Anyway, he might be right and he might also be wrong. My topic today was the death of Sunshine. I briefed you when I came in about the influencer lady that was ill. She called her male friend. He came over, tried helping her, and she did not make it. And then they were now having these issues with how to get her dead body to her father's house. And they found out that she does not have her immediate family was dead, and the only person that was survived, the only person she was survived by was the brother, and he is in jail. Now they have to start calling extended family, and they were not responding. Even the guy tried, Chidera, he tried calling the family on live for all of us on IG to be listening to them. They were very, very nonchalant about it. And then people were commenting. People who were from where the lady was from were telling him not to go. If you go there, they will seize you and make you get married, make you pay the dowry of the lady's corpse. I was shocked, my bones. I'm like, wait, does this thing still happen in 2026? So it made me to go and start checking things that are still very much valid. Like things that are still the cultural practices that we still carry out. Because we are in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, we don't know what they have for village.
You
don't go know. But and again, these things are detrimental to people who do not practice them. So this Chidera guy now is an Igbo guy, and you are trying to make your culture about him. He's not going to accept it because he has his own culture and it's contradictory. First of all, the lady in question could be his friend, could be his girlfriend, could be anything. It's not like they had a child together. He would have said, okay, maybe because they don't bond. The lady is a young, beautiful lady. The fact that he is with Chidera, she's with Chidera, does not mean that while she was alive, it was her wish to get married to him. So why would you want to force the young man to pay her dowry in debt? Who told you that the lady's wish while she was alive was to marry the same man?
Even if now her wish to even marry this particular guy, she's dead. why would you marry a dead person?
They said it is going to get her to rest in peace better. At least she'll be settled wherever it is she is.
Which kind of
so the belief around it is they feel like they are doing her a favor.
So we Africans,
she's not going to.
We are too bad.
So what if she didn't have a boyfriend? What if she was in convent?
Do you get?
What if she was in convent? What if she didn't have a boyfriend, or there was no boyfriend that was traced down to her? Would you still not bury her either ways? So these are the things that are happening. And then other things started popping up, and I realized that it's actually not a joke. The first one is growing up. A woman that has children, that had maybe female children, or that the husband did not have a child with, and the man died, she can actually go and marry another woman. Like, we are married and you were deceased, right? And I did not have a child for you while we were married, or I didn't have a male child for you. And then when you go, I can go and marry a wife and then get married to her for myself, and then she will not be going outside to, mate with men, and or you can bring a permanent mating mate for her to be, to be doing panashiko with her, so that she will have so that she will have children for the same man that died, so that the man's lineage will not go on extinction. It was happening as at 2017. So I thought 2016, 2017, 2015. I even had an auntie too. We later became close family tied. She had 5 children for this old woman at the time. Sometimes she would come to my mother's shop and she'd be like, I can't never come before them. We were like, let me go before my husband gets angry. And we later found out that the husband was an old woman that did not have children. I married her. And then she now started having children for the old woman, and the children are bearing the old woman's husband's name. So it's still a very, 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 very valid tradition. Or marrying a wife for somebody that is already dead, so that the person's name will continue. I don't know if I should say it is detrimental to the person, the lady that is being married, because it's not like she's not consenting to it. What do you think is the disadvantage of this particular one that I mentioned?
To be honest, I don't even really understand why people do most of the things that they do. But like, there are a lot of people that have very sick mentalities and sick, way of doing things. I don't know what that is called, but man, like that is really crazy. And this is the fact that you know about it. There are a lot of other people who don't know about this going on.
Yeah.
Like, for example, somebody marrying a deceased person already, like a dead person.
I don't think in that case they will not tell her that this person is dead. You cannot marry somebody and that's fraud.
No. I'm saying marrying a dead person as, like, culture and tradition.
Yes.
They say you have to do the whole marriage ceremony, do bride price.
Yeah. That
is a sick culture and a sick mentality. I do not even subscribe to that one bit. Like, but how would you do this? And some people would go and be saying African tradition.
I am pro-African tradition, right?
You are pro this. That means if you are pro-African tradition, then you have to.
No, these ones are barbaric.
No, you have to support. If you are pro-African tradition, you have to support every African tradition, because this is an African tradition.
No, these ones are barbaric. There are African traditions that are different. Pouring libation to your ancestors that are gone, and
so you are pro some parts of African tradition.
Yes, the fact that I am pro African tradition does not mean I support everything that they do. Right? There are some things
because like some of them are really sick.
There are some things that you will not be looking at it like. And then remember those times that they used to accuse children of witchcraft. Those children that had polio at the time.
And it didn't only happen in Nigeria. Do you know that accusing people of witchcraft dates back to even old England?
Oh, really?
Yes, and they accuse people of which, when they see some signs in you, but it was mostly women. Once they see some signs in you, or maybe some kind of mark, or maybe you're acting weird, or like you are different from every other person, then they're going to like kill you. They'll hang you, burn you. That's what they did to people back there when they see that,
Yeah, there was this woman somewhere, is it Video in Calabar, that was doing it then. They formed to the evangelist when they killed some small children that time. I don't really remember the story, but I know that thing is very predominant in Akwa Ibom State. Like, they do it more. Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Okay. I don't know. Other people actually do it, but I think it was more prominent at the time. Mm-hmm. And it has still not gone in extinction. It is still happening, but it's not very soon.
What exactly is that?
What? Is it?
You don't do it.
Saying children are Obanje, maybe a child that is, maybe a child that
twins.
No, killing of twins.
That's a different
We'll
one
come
again.
to that. I think that killing of twins is no, it's, I think that thing is a conspiracy. I think that killing of twins was it was colonial. It has something to do with our colonial masters. These people had a way of tricking us into doing something and then coming out to save us from doing it. You tell us that this thing they bad, you still come out and act like you're saving us from doing something that you lured us into doing. So according to what I read in the history of Calabar, I don't know. Before I listened to that, Femi Kuti, is it Femi Kuti? The one that had issue with whiskey. What is his name? Shehu Kuti. He was talking about it, and I resonated with it because I read it somewhere where someone said that the Calabar deity is yin and yang, which is twins. Okay. So it is their deity. They cannot be killing. I think it is the white people that came to give them the impression that their ancestors are evil. So they now started making, throwing them away and,
Then if that is the case, then why did Mary stop?
That's what I'm saying. The people that came to enslave us and the people that brought tradition to us are from the same place, but their intentions were different. Mm-hmm. The ones that came for Christianity were different from the ones that came to enslave us. Yeah, that one that is still that one is very predominant in Igbo land is the outcast system. Okay. Have you ever heard of it before? Wow. So you've never heard that somebody is an Osu? So they will tell you don't marry from these people, they are Osu.
Okay, Igbo, right?
Yes. Okay. So what it means is that these people, they are dedicated to the oracle. So maybe your your fifth generation grandfather dedicated himself and his family to an oracle, a particular oracle, to be guiding them and all. Then they now started spreading and they became big. Now people are beginning to remove themselves from them because they feel like they have a different shield or they are a different personality from the rest of the people. And then those people who are shaded from the oracle, they used to live in the outskirts of the village because people see them as Shebi don't go meet the oracle, make you shield. You people should not be associating with us. And then somebody who is a freeborn, because there's a difference, they call those ones freeborn, they call the other ones Osu. Yeah. So somebody who is a freeborn falls in love with somebody who is an Osu. So no, don't marry the person. So they were all ostracized. Should I use the word ostracized? But they were being discriminated upon. And up to today, we will shock you that even when we go to America, go to London, go to Lagos, go to Abuja, and come back, you want to say, no, it's an Osu. Like, wait, don't you have a PhD? I thought you have a PhD to say, even at that, tradition is still tradition. So we still enable the whole Osu system. Even when you know that the person who came up with this whole Osu thing is long gone, you still get the offsprings to still suffer for that same system. I don't know if you understand. Now, it's not looking like they are second-hand citizens of that particular town and they do not have rights just like other people. So that one is it's not a culture shock for me because it's something that I already knew about, but I'm surprised that it is not that popular because it's a very, 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 very popular thing. Then another one is widowhood inheritance. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes, like no, what is widowhood inheritance?
Widowhood inheritance is I am a widow.
You're not a widow.
I am giving a scenario. Stop it. I said like I am a widow. Like I am a widow, and you are my husband's. You are my late husband's brother. So by default, you're supposed to inherit.
Oh, I think they do that in which is it the Middle Belt part of Nigeria?
Middle, the tips.
Yes.
Even I also heard rumor that those TV
because of censorship of YouTube, then they allegedly. It's not allegedly, real life.
Allegedly, they used to use their words to do item 7 for their what's
please, I don't know. Please.
No, I heard it too. It's not confirmed. That was why I said allegedly.
If you are in the comment section, just confirm it.
Whether it's true or not.
Confirm me whether it's true.
Because they'll say the man's friend came all the way from Sokoto. And this is his friend that he's in friends with, and they lost contact and he now visited, and everybody's happy like, my husband's friend. Night reach, we'll be like, see my wife. Use them as carry and go.
It's a lie.
Is that I don't know if that one is fallacy, but I also heard it. But I know about the widowhood inheritance. It happens in Igbo land too, but it is no longer very pronounced. At least now widows can actually say, I don't like you. The only time they can marry their husband's brother is when it is consensual, but before it used to be a must, like you. But I think the Middle Belt sort of still make it a default, like the man don't die, or the brother should take over. Not minding whether the guy is a drunkard whether he's a destitute, whether he's anything he is. It is a culture, it is tradition. You know, want to associate with somebody, you want to make friends with that person, ask them, please, where are you from? So that person will not, something will not happen to them, and then you realize that you just fell into the trap of their tradition. Or you want to get married to somebody, you don't even know, you fell in love, you married the person, maybe you guys are living somewhere in Europe, and I don't even know where to be up. People who met there, got married there, loved up there, and then when something tragic happens, it will dawn on you that you just got married into a town that so many things are going wrong.
Yes, I heard that there are some, except from the fact that there are some towns where you don't marry from, there's some particular group of people where you don't marry.
Yes, and you wouldn't even know.
Then there are
because you are outside of that town. It is when something happens, they will now start asking questions, and they find out that you were actually in Europe and you mated with the wrong person.
Then there are some towns already that have lineage of mad people in their family.
So that one should be a topic of next conversation. I posted it on my. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go and follow me. I don't know why you're listening to me and not following me. So I said something about genetics on Instagram that if you want to have children, you should forget about all this baby mama thing that we are doing. You do a one night stand with a stranger and you get pregnant because he has a Benz. You not keep the belly. You don't know whether his family they have madness. You not give birth to a mad child. You know, maybe they have Down syndrome. You don't know. You need to go to their town and see the recessive traits that exist in their families and compare it to the one where you are coming from before you have a child with this person. So it's very important. Culture has not got an extension. Tradition, it is still very much valid. No matter how Christian you are, you cannot out-Christian it. The only way you can do it is by using your common sense. No matter how atheist you are, you cannot out-atheist. What do they call those other people where they curious? There's atheist. No, the brother of atheist. Those ones, they said they believe in God, but they are still curious. You get what they call those ones. So all those religions, you people should also know that when push comes to shoves, those traditions have not gone yet. It's still in existence. And I don't know if there is even a way that it can be eradicated. If there is a way it can be eradicated, it should be the problem of the people from that town. But the only way you can protect yourself is by being on the note of where you are putting your head, of where you are going to. I don't know if you get there are some places that will say if you commit adultery as a woman, your husband will die. You don't even know, and then something carry you go. Now you are conscious of the fact that okay, you know where this man is coming from. You are not unaware. And anything you are doing it with your clear eye. This week is supposed to be like an introductory of season 2. From next week, we will start very well. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope to see you next week. By next week, we'll be talking about genetics. Yeah, if the next guest can actually talk about it, then we'll talk about it. But if they can't, we'll find out that topic. Thank you. Yeah, genetics. Yeah, but I don't know the niche yet. Thank you for stopping by. Please, we have tried. Please subscribe, please.
You guys don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, please.
And the video is not coming up as beta or anything. We're just trying to.
And there's a bell. There's a bell close to the subscribe button. You click on the bell. So
if you are listening on Spotify, just put it on so that and give us a rating. Like a rating. So many of you are watching and not rating us. Please rate us on Spotify so that they will be showing our.
What is the Spotify number?
The Let's Talk Show. It's still the same name.
Let's Talk Show.
Okay. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.